What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video where today we will be going over the round of 16 Europa League games and also predicting those games as well. And this is the first leg, by the way, for all of the games. So let's start with the Union Berlin versus Union SG. Berlin is underrated. They're doing well in the Bundesliga and Europa League. In the Bundesliga, they currently sit third place, and they finished second in Group D. And the last 5 games, they won 4 and drew 1, which means they are unbeaten. And they won against Ajax 3-1. So great result. And they've been doing well in the Europa League. Onto Union SG, yet another underrated team, finished top of Group D, and in the last 5, they won 3, drew 1, and lost 1. And honestly, I've never heard of this team, but today I learned that this is a team. So prediction is going to be a Union Berlin win 2-1. Now Leverkusen versus Ferencváros, and Leverkusen dropped from the UCL to the Europa League. They won their last Europa League game 3-2 against Monaco, and they also lost 3-2 against Monaco, so they won 1 and they lost 1. And the Diaby and Wirtz are dangerous players that the other team needs to look out for. And onto Ferencváros. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but I'm trying my best. I'll be honest, I didn't know who this team was until today, but apparently they're from Hungary, and they topped Group H, which is impressive, shows that they're a underrated team. And in the last 5 games, they won 2, drew 1, and lost 2 games, and that's not too bad. So my prediction is going to be a 3-1 win for Leverkusen. Now Roma versus Real Sociedad. Roma have been decent in the Europa League. They placed second in Group C, and Abraham and Dybala are players to look out for. And Mourinho is the manager, one of the most decorated managers in the football world. And in the last 5 games, they won 3, drew 1, and lost 1. So they're a fairly underrated team. Onto Real Sociedad. Great team, finished top of Group E, same group as Man United. And in the last 5, they have won 4 and lost 1. That loss was a 1-0 loss to Man United. And David Silva plays on this Sociedad team. And I'm going to say 2-1 to Sociedad. Now Sporting versus Arsenal. Sporting dropped from the UCL to the Europa League, and they played Midtjylland in the last 2 Europa League games. They won 4-0 and drew 1-1. And a player to look out for, I would say, is Trincao, and he could be a threat. So let's hop on over to Arsenal. Arsenal have been in great form. They topped Group A, and 2 dangerous players in this team are Odegaard and Saka. And in the last 5 games, they won 4 and lost 1. That 1 loss coming from a 2-0 defeat to PSV. And my prediction is going to be a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Juventus versus Freiburg. And Juventus came from the Champions League, just like other teams. They came down to the Europa League. They struggled in the Champions League, but they have players like Vlahovic, Chiesa, 2 dangerous players in that team. And they drew 1-1 and won 3-1 against Nantes. And they could do well in the Europa League. in my opinion. Onto Freiburg, topped Group G, same group as Nantes, and in the last 5 they won 3 and drew 2, which means they went unbeaten. So my prediction is going to be a 3-1 win for Juve in this match. Man United vs Real Betis, this is going to be a very, very good game. Man U finished second in Group E. They've been in some great form recently. In the last 5 they won 4 and drew 1. Rashford is a player who is in incredible form for this side, and Lissandro and Varane are some solid centre backs that they have. Onto Real Betis, they topped Group C and been in great form as well. They won 4 and drew 1, and Canales is a player who will be back for this match, and he's a great player for this club. He's a star player for them as well, and my prediction is going to be a 1-1 draw between the two. Sevilla vs Fenerbahce. Sevilla dropped down from the UCL. They haven't been the same team as they have in past years, but they won 3-0 and they lost 2-0 to PSV. And El Nasseri is a player to look out for. He has he can jump very high and head the ball. It's incredible. It's incredible. And let's see if they could step it up, Sevilla. Onto Fenerbahce, they topped Group B. I didn't expect that, to be fair. Valencia has been good for them. He was very good in the World Cup as well. And the last 5 they won 3 and drew 2, which means they are unbeaten in the last 5. And I'm gonna see a upset. I think Fenerbahce is gonna win 2-1. And the last game, Shakhtar Donetsk versus Feyenoord, or Feyenoord, my bad. Shakhtar dropped down from the UCL, and now they're in the Europa League. They lost Mudryk, one of their star players, to Chelsea, and they lost 2-1 and 1-2-1 against Rennes. And the team is still decent, to be fair, without Mudryk. I think they're an underrated team. And onto Feyenoord again, and they topped Group F. In the last 5 they won 2, drew 2, and lost 1. And a dangerous player for them can be Jahan Bash. He used to be on Brighton in the Premier League, and Kotsku, who is a good center midfielder. And it's going to be a great game. So my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Shakhtar Donetsk. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your predictions in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.